Hi, I'm Steve Richardson and welcome to my latest video. Now, one of the biggest killers of productivity and focus is the unscheduled incoming call. And I've talked about this in other videos and in articles on my website that you simply should not take them. Do not take any unscheduled incoming calls. But how do you prepare the client for that? How do you set that expectation? How do you get them to accept the fact that if they pick up the phone to talk to you, they're not going to be able to get a hold of you? Well, most times when clients call, they want to know what's going on with their case. They want an update. So what I recommend you do is when you open your file, when they retain you, talk to them about this. Say, look, you're going to hear from me every 30 days, the very least. Even if nothing in particular is happening on your file, you're going to hear from me once a month, no matter what. If something happens in the meantime, you'll hear from me, but definitely every 30 days. And for majority of the clients who just want to know what's going on and they know they're going to hear from you every 30 days at the very least, and if something happens in the meantime, you'll reach out to them, then that usually satisfies them. That usually has them not calling you. But sometimes they still call you. So what do? Well, your paralegal should take the call. And if it's for a case update, your paralegal can probably pull the file, take a look at it, and answer their questions. If they insist on speaking with you or their questions require a legal opinion that the paralegal cannot give, then say, well, yes, let's schedule a time for you to speak to Mr. Richardson and he can talk to you about your case. So you schedule the call. So clients know you're going to communicate at least once every 30 days and more often if something in particular happens. And if they call you, they're not going to get through to you without scheduling a call. And chances are the paralegal will be able to answer the question, and they may get comfortable with talking to the paralegal and may not necessarily want to talk to you. They may even ask for your paralegal. So that limits those incoming calls from clients that are unscheduled. Now, as a corollary to that, sometimes the information you want to communicate is not good news. Okay. Something happened in the case that's bad. It got dismissed. You lost on summary judgment. You know, something happens that's bad news. Well, you're going to want to tell them that on your schedule, obviously, and you're going to want to tell them either in person or Zoom. Don't do it in a letter or an email or a text. Talk to them face to face, as I said, either in person or over Zoom. And talk to them about it. Lay it out for them. Give it context. There, you have that opportunity to uh, express regret. I'm sorry this happened, and explain it. That's much better than if you just send them a letter or a text or an email, and that's how they find out. That can lead to an unhappy client, at the very least a one-star review, and maybe at the worst an ethics complaint or malpractice suit. So give them the bad news in person. Now, the unscheduled incoming call sometimes also comes from opposing counsel, or depending upon the nature of your practice, an adjuster. And they're calling you to talk about the case at their convenience. They're prepared to talk about it, but you're in the middle of something else when they call, and you're not prepared to talk about it. So don't fall for it. Don't agree to talk to them when you don't have the file in front of you and you're not ready to discuss that case and really advocate your client's position. Say, look, I'm right in the middle of another matter right now, but I do want to talk to you about the case. Yes, let's discuss it. Are you available today at 4 o'clock? Are you available tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock? But you schedule a time so that you can be prepared to talk about the case with them and be more effective as counsel for your client. So those are some communication tips for you that will help with productivity and focus that should improve the legal services that you provide to your clients. And I hope you got a lot out of it. If you did, hit that like button. If you enjoy the content of this web channel, of this YouTube channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notifications of new videos. I usually upload them at least once a week. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next video.